Alright folks, this is race 10 of the regular season. As you can see, I put a little picture on the bottom right there to kind of give you a rough idea on what the playoffs shaping up like. The gold color is going to be everyone that is locked in as of this race. Green is currently in the playoffs, but not quite locked in. And in the gray at the bottom are the drivers that still have mathematically a chance to make it in tonight. As you can see, there are about six drivers that can, you know, change their own fate tonight and mathematically still get in. Chris Green and Zach Shaw are quite large wild cards, I would say, but still, you know, not impossible. We got a couple of the, you know, the drivers. I'd say the top three, 16, 17, 18th, looks like they have a realistic chance of getting in tonight. Just you know, a couple positions here and there, it could easily swing them into the playoffs. I'd say anyone 14th and higher right now, realistically, they are looking quite good. Engine failures could change all that, but you never know what's going to happen in these things. These trucks drive so close to each other. A big one could happen at any moment, and that could ruin your whole season. So they just went to qualifying. I will sim that. I will periodically flash this playoff window on the screen, maybe closer to the finish. You know, you guys can kind of roughly do it. I can't show the live standings obviously, but hopefully this will be good enough for the time being. So let's get to qualifying. Looks like our boy Billy Sharp got the message. He is on pole. He's on the outside trying to get in. Gonna be a good night for him if he can stay up front there. Whole field is kind of stretched out, almost a second. Okay, not quite a second, but about 9/10 between first and 36. 36 trucks in the field now. We have a new entry, the 92 of Daniel Banks, looking for sponsorship in this one, and the, was it 42 Jose Hernandez getting some sponsorship. Tractor Supply Co, if I'm not mistaken. So that one, kind of a Cruella DeVille-esque looking truck. We got the black and the white. Tractor Supply Co on the front, obviously, and we got some, and is it Metallica? I think he went a different route. The band on this one, I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm sorry, Tristan, but anyway, it's a nice looking truck. Unfortunately, Jose is starting at the rear tonight, so hopefully he can make up spots. So into it. 14 seconds left, that's good enough. Matt, you feeling better today? I think you might have a good chance at winning. You're third. I mean, you finished second in the first race by 2 1/1000ths. So I mean, never know what's going to happen in these things, really. I mean, it's crazy how close these guys race. It's going to be more or less the same tonight, so we'll see. To our keys to the race here. Got first one is going to be the Tale of Two Races, so we got quite a few different races happening on the track today, mainly being the playoff contenders versus the guys trying to race their way in, and you got guys that are already in trying to stay in. So really it's 3 races, but more or less we're going to be focusing on the guys trying to get in and the guys trying to stay in today. Keeping a calm head, you know, you're going to be 3 wide most of this night, at least until the first round of pit stops. You're going to want to, you know, not wreck, obviously, but it's going to be hard to stay focused for those 50 laps. You're doing 125 miles. These guys are going to need to stay razor sharp, at least in their head, for the majority of the night. And, of course, as we always come to a restrictor plate, you're going to want to avoid the big one. And we saw what happened last time. Out quite a large field. It was the exhibition race, if I'm not mistaken. It was we lose the feed. I think we might be okay. Okay, we think we're okay. Sorry about that, folks. Not sure what's going on. My that is patchy at best right now. But anyway, as I was saying, the pit window is about 13 to 16 laps. So regardless, I think it's going to be a 3-stop race, mainly for fuel. 50 laps. So drivers come out of turn 4. Let's get on it. About that. Gotta pause. Yeah. And that doesn't affect. Anyways, we'll continue regardless. And we are green. Billy Sharp takes us to the start-finish line. All 3 Matitude motors right there in the top 6 to start us off. Gonna be a good race. That low line looking strong once again. We saw earlier this season. Low line seemed to be the faster line, regardless of who's on top or the bottom. But they'll be 3 wide here sooner rather than later. As you can see, newcomer Daniel Banks right there in 3rd place. First set of cars taking it 3 wide early. That 99 looks to build a small gap. Can't get too far ahead, thanks to the draft and these big trucks punching holes in the wall. It's gonna be a close race. I think if I was a betting man, I would say Toyota is the obvious favorite to win this one, but Chevy and Ford could easily take this win tonight. Chevy came the closest to winning in the first race by 2 1,000ths. That was the first race we ever had. And they haven't won a race this season. That was the closest they came. Ford has won, and we saw that. Tristan Grace in the very exciting closing laps of Darlington, taking that field mileage last. And of course we had another Toyota win at Knoxville, the last race, and that was our current, well, I guess soon to be playoff leader Carlos Perez if things stay as they are. Very difficult for anyone to overcome his point lead as it is. He's got 19 playoff points built up so far. Could go down slightly as if he drops in the standings tonight, but we'll see. But 12 are guaranteed thanks to his 4 wins this season. The 99 truck is looking strong. Of course, that is a VRM Motorsports entry of Hope Torres. Hope Torres' team, who is right there on the outside, 2nd row. He's also had a very strong campaign up to this point. But next race is going to be the ones that count. Going to see what's going to happen the next little while, as we are about half or a third of the way through fuel run already. See that number 7, another VRM Motorsports entry, so all 3 of those trucks right up there in the top 10. That 89 there of John Jacobs, he's had a very miserable rookie campaign, looking to change his fortune tonight. So we're only about 3 trucks short of a full field here. With the 13 team owners, we can only have 39 trucks, so everyone's guaranteed to make the show. Kind of depends on when Jess Hanna and the Avalanche Territory Racing Team decides to expand to a 3-truck operation. They do currently now have 2, thanks to their 2nd entry now in that 92 of Daniel Banks. Low Car Motorsports of Mike Carroll still opting to remain a single truck team, although I don't think it's hurt him one bit. Is use that money towards his team right now, and he's decided to upgrade instead of expand, so I'm loving the different strategies happening in the first season. You never know what's going to happen. And that looks like Tristan's having a bad day, but hopefully that all changes with a good performance on track. Tristan, you're just joining us. See if I can put up the playoff bubble or playoff picture for you guys who missed the opening stages of the race. Gold color is locked in already. Green is currently in, but not locked in. And the gray drivers are currently looking to make their way into the playoffs tonight with a good performance, or maybe a win. See the wins column, and followed by playoff points and regular season points, and then obvious, but very right, you can see ahead of the cut line. That 99 truck looks phenomenal right now. Quite dominant in a pack that is very bunched together and very close, you can see. But he's remained about, 3 to 5 truck lengths ahead of the field all night, so I'm liking this 99 car. If they can get some clean pit stops in, we might have a small change in the playoffs. See, there's some teams, charging to the front, and some teams charging to the back, but you know what? It could all be strategy. You may want to avoid the big one and use that strategy to stay up front, or you could fall back a little bit and give yourself a little bit more reaction time to get through the pile-up that looks like is almost inevitable to happen with the way these guys are driving right now. Ah, it was Black Sabbath. Sorry, going back to that 42 truck who's starting to make his way up. Black Sabbath, that's right. Now it's all back to me. See, that 99 kind of playing the draft game a little bit. Drafting the high line and going back down low in the turns. You got a truck this fast, you can pretty much pick whichever line you want, and it'll go with you. That 20 truck of Wayne King, who's currently in the playoffs, but not locked in by any means. 85 truck of Makarov is locked in, thanks to his very first race. He won at the Daytona road course, taking the pressure off him fairly early. Yes, I saw the Bears logo on the third quarter. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a clean race, but if there was going to be a little bit of carnage, I'm hoping at least the 9 truck of Alex Jarvie is not involved, as he has had probably the worst luck of any owner this season. Currently, I think he's the only owner not at least fighting for the playoffs, or at least inside the playoffs right now. So I'm, cautiously optimistic, as the news report said earlier this morning, as he is starting to make his way up to the front. Currently right behind that 43 truck with Greg Shetner, making his way up. A lot of comers and goers in the early stages, but the only one that's staying up front is that 99 truck, and man, he has got control of this field. Hoping not burning off too much fuel, being this far away from the rest of the pack, or else he might have to short pit and come early. Number 3 truck on the low line, making his way back up to the front. Won't be too long now before we start to see pit stops. Either lap 13 or likely 14, 15, and 16 are going to be the heavier pit stop laps. Try to cover that as best as possible. So, I mean, it's very difficult, but hopefully with the camera angles we can at least see if there's any immediate issues on pit road, and if there's any cars that get stuck behind and know, because that happened to the 9 truck earlier this season. He got, I don't know, I guess he had to call for a tow and went 3 laps down, and that destroyed his first race, so kind of set the tone for the season. Hopefully that doesn't happen to any competitors, or at least playoff contenders, today. Yeah, I'd rather do the cheating on Mondays and Sundays than this one. Folks, Alex Jarvie winning another race in the Cup Series on Monday. The fellow online teammate Jess Hanna sweeping the Sunday race. His first Truck Series win, so that was a great performance for the boys at Jam Racing. Race Jam, sorry. You guys want me? I can post my replays. Honestly, I don't really care. You guys might learn a thing or two from them, who knows? There you go, front stretch, lap 13, any takers? Not looking so. See that 29 truck in the back, kind of trailing. Maybe a good strategy if there's a wreck coming down pit road. Likely we'll see a couple trucks peel off this lap here. That 99 truck has led all 14, and he's looking pretty comfortable for that extra bonus point to lead most laps, I would say. You know, every point counts, especially when you're only one behind the cutoff line. Of course, a win tonight would, you know, pretty much eliminate the need for points and automatically lock you in. But let's see if we got any takers this lap. Oh, that's strange. Alright, lap 14, let's hit up lap 15. Let's do one more, folks. Unless I missed it. Cycle through the back. Oh, we did have some. Knew it would be a little busy down pit road. Looks like we had trucks. So we got the 4 truck of Trip Chase and the 48 of Lily Holmes, who is fighting for her playoff hopes. So early pit stop could change that. I'm just going to stay in the spectator view and we'll see what truck come down this lap. You can see the field is kind of strung out a little bit. Everyone looks to get onto pit road clean. All fanned out. Very close racing. Been on the pit roads, you know, every second, every position counts. Everyone got in there, the pit stall clean. See anyone getting a tow? Hopefully we have a clean set of pit stops. So we focus in on the leader right there, Billy Sharp, and he is off. Just watch the race off pit road. Looking good for a lot of these guys. Everyone's kind of strung out, but doesn't look like anyone's going to lose the draft. See, 93 truck looking to stretch it another lap with the 31. That 2 truck, he stayed out. Gray stayed out, and oh, 93 is slowing. As is the 2 truck. Looks like they might be out of fuel, folks. Oh my god. And he's holding up, oh my god, look at this traffic jam. What is happening? Caution out? Did I miss something? Oh, it looks like caution's not out. Number 2 is out of fuel. 93 is out of fuel. 31 out of fuel. That is, can't stretch it more than 16 laps, folks, and these guys are just getting greedy. Please don't caution. That would just be a mess during the pit stops. But wow, looks like we got 3 trucks running out of fuel. I'm not sure if that 2 truck is going to make it back. B2. The 42 in contention, or is he locked down? Looks like he was the last time by. This might be the lead pack right here. I believe that 42 truck is still in contention. Oh wow, That is close. Oh my god, that is like razor thin how close that is. I think that's going to cause caution, folks. See, they are off the racing line. If that 31 truck made it back or not. Disaster for these three trucks. Like Gallagher is on his way, but the 93 and number 2 still struggling to get to pit road, so it looks like their night might pretty much done. Thankfully, both these drivers have a race win, so they are okay when it comes to having a poor race tonight, but they're going to be very thankful they locked themselves in early. Now focus in back on the lead pack. 83 with the lead. I believe Zach Shaw is one of the drivers needing to get himself a win to get in, sorry. Sorry, that's race. Let's take a look at these playoffs once more. That looks like Zach Shaw is one of the drivers that was, I claim, to be very unlucky or unlikely to make it in. So if he can steal one, that's going to upset the bracket. Of course, anyone lower than 22nd right now is eligible if they're in the top 35. So I just didn't have enough screen space to show you all 35 cars. These are just the ones that can do it on points tonight. As you can see, our lead pack right here looks like it's just going to be about 16 trucks now, still in contention to get this one if it stays green. Yeah, that was terrible luck. I'm not sure what was causing those guys to just chill behind that 2 truck for so long, or the 93, sorry. He was out of the way and on the apron, but they didn't want to pass him. Alright, well, and then there were 16. See that 25 truck at Brody Walker. And lead a lap. That 99 truck still in this pack, so he is still a factor. If he can get back out front, who knows, maybe he can break out again and lead back. Cycling through a little bit here, looks like we have our main pack 16, and then we got a pack of 8, 5 seconds behind this one, and then we have a third and fourth pack that are 10 plus seconds behind this lead pack, and 93 and the 2 truck are 1 and 2 laps down respectively, so I would say their chances are slim to not do winning tonight. That 48 truck, Lily Holmes, one of the first trucks to pit. Like she's gonna nab a top lead and get a bonus point. Would not hurt her playoff chances one bit. See, that 90 truck is in the distance, so could slow down this pack a little bit. But I don't think the 93 truck will feed too much, as doesn't have any damage. It was just poor fuel strategy that caused him back so far. All about those green flag stops, folks. You don't want to push it too far, especially if you're battling for a playoff spot. Maybe that's why the 93 and the 2 truck kind of stretched it. They really didn't have anything to lose going into the playoffs. You know, a few extra playoff points, but could have been worth the risk in their minds. Who knows? See the 28 with Chris McRae. Middle line trying to get low on the 48. 89 gonna shove his way up. Don Jacobs, as we said, he's had a very miserable campaign to this point. And but Tanner Woodward in that 13 truck. Had a great debut in his exhibition race, but hasn't really, you know, shown his full potential when it comes to points races. So maybe this could be change they need in that team. Yeah, so there's one bonus point for leading, one for leading the most. Late tracks when it comes down to pack racing. We're wide for the lead. Hope these guys, you know, give and take. As you can see, the 89, 28, 25, and 48, all 4 wide for the lead. Left, what? No, he didn't go a lap down, but he was close. Looks like it keeps flickering. Are you guys noticing any issues with the broadcast? Notice spikes here and there with the broadcast, so if anything happens, just write it in the chat and I will address it as soon as possible. I'm trying to watch it on my phone to make sure there's no spikes or anything. Let's see, Francisco, yes. Silent truck coming in through the back. Is it like really bad, or is it just now and then? Going 4 wide again. Man, as they're gonna catch this Lee or this lap car of Gallagher, they're gonna be 4 wide in the middle of this pack, and there we go. That was it. I knew that was inevitable. See the 89, 93, and 25 all caught up in that mess, and that's going to be the caution a lot of these trucks need. And oh my god, did we just have a big one? Oh wow. Yeah, so it looked like they were just 4 wide. Carlos Perez, you know, kind of fighting these guys unnecessarily. Even though he was 2 laps down, and that was all 93. Looks like he thought he was clear, and like the 7 hit that 89 truck and the 25 out of the racing line before back went through. Looks like that 7 truck of McAvoy, just very unfortunate. 89 probably suffered quite a bit of damage there, but we are going to have our first caution. This will, as they say, change. Flash forward now. Trucks bumping in the back. Gonna hurt their performance throughout the race. Oh wow. That, oh my god. Huge pileup. The rear of the field. What is going on here? Quite a bit of damage to these trucks. That 24 looks like he has a bent hood. 3 is very damaged. 41. Fell off the pace. Looks like 50 truck. Damage 18. I think he's 1. And our points leader, Keith Hughes, bent hood. Everyone. That is gonna be good. Wow. Don't worry, Mike, you're already locked in. But, tell you for some of these trucks, it's gonna be huge implications. That looks like that 43 might have a very small bend in his hood. We're gonna just take these pit stops here and look at trucks that are potentially damaged. Could split the pack up. Have some trucks that have stayed out. The one that isn't a lockdown that I see here is that 21 truck. Not sure why he stayed out. These other 4 trucks are a lap down. I'm not sure what the 21 strategy here is here, but looks like that 85 truck is the first one off the pits, followed by the 9, a bunch of others. But yeah, looks like this is gonna shake things up a little bit as we're on lap 29 of 50, so they're still gonna have to make one more green flag stop if it stays for the rest of the race, but gives a chance for these teams to reshuffle and reorganize, and got some damage now. That's a change. Ooh. 20 in the 28 taking evasive action to avoid some of the slower trucks. Get their hoods damaged. That 25 truck was involved in that first, with the initial caution. That 18 truck is going to be off the pace for the rest of the night. Take a look at the playoffs one more time, folks. Not working. Second. Take a look at those playoffs one more time. And if you see a driver that was involved in that incident, let me know. Looks like it's going to be very interesting to see how the rest of this race shakes up. 18 is safe, has won a race, so he is locked in. Looks like a lot of the drivers that have won races already are already having their bad luck, so I mean, good that they got their win early, but on the other hand, it's not doing any favors for those drivers trying to get in. See those lap trucks making their pit stops. At 21, I'm really not liking this strategy from Liam Tanner. But he needs to pit before the lights go out on this pace car, or else his race is done. So it looks like our points leader Keith Hughes has retired. 50 truck of Mike Carroll and that single truck operation has retired. Number 3, Matt Moss, retired. That is not locked into the playoffs, and this, I mean, he is only at 25 points above the cut line. This is serious, folks. He is now in serious jeopardy of missing these playoffs. His only horse in the race here is Lily Holmes, who is having a stellar race. 7 truck, too low in the back. Who else? Yeah, it looks like that might be it. So, I mean, 80 truck. That 80 truck there, he hasn't clinched as well. Of Charles Baker, he was one of the guys close to the cut line. That's gonna definitely hurt his chances if they're not already gone. And Liam Tanner makes that pit stop while we train, he would. It looks like he'll be fine, but he will restart in the back of the pack. That is a small price to pay for losing the draft and blowing your chance of a win. Not a bad strategy if this was planned. Now he will only have to take a small splash at the end. Likely be off pit road before anyone else. I think if we can get another caution, that 21 could make it. Sorry for your luck, Matt. But you still have a horse in the race. 2 horses, technically, if that 5 truck can win it. But I mean, you're not exactly eliminated as it is. I mean, you did have 25 points as a cushion, but I wouldn't be too comfortable. Are you? That 85 truck now with the lead. Makarov, who has locked himself into the playoffs, he is going to have a comfortable 19 laps. 9 trucks sitting on the bubble, doing everything he can to punch his ticket. 9 below the cut line, but he hasn't run a lap, so I'm sure that's number 1 on his priority list coming to this restart. They are coming to the green flag. 19 to go. Once they take the green. Up the rear of the field. Excellent strategy. Tim Tanner could be the wild card in this one, folks. I think a win would put him in top 35, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. '85 takes us back to green. The 9 hot on his heels, and the 42 right there with him. That low line looks to be superior, even though these lap cars aren't in contention. They are still equally as fast. The AI wrecking under yellow that's all track I&I stuff. I don't know how to play with the AI track I&I. I'm not gonna bother with that. If you would like different tracks, you can put in the suggestion pile. But I think this Daytona race is good. AI are a little funky under most tracks under yellow, so I mean that's just probably poor base game related. A lot of these lap cars looking to get at least one of their laps back, and mistaken that 99 truck is now the leader once again. 20 looks to go low. Wayne King in a up and down roller coaster season so far. He dominated early on in Daytona in round 1, and he's looking to get a little redemption. Didn't have the best finish there. I think there was some issues that he got caught up in, that not his fault. But he's definitely out for a little redemption tonight. 33 of Dave Grubb. I believe he's locked in. Last truck locked in at the start of this race. We got green. Another wild card in this race. Last truck to be able to qualify based off points. So a win would definitely take the stress off there. But this is not going to be over until lap 50 and the checkered flag falls. The trucks cross the line. See, this pack is not as 3 wide and bunched together as it was before. We only have about 20 trucks on the lead lap in this pack. Rest of them are lap down or retired, and we have that 18 truck is obviously going to be slow. The fact that he's missing a front hood. Willing to bet he might play a factor in this pack once they catch up to him. I just hope it's not on the final lap like last time and causes these drivers having a good result to drop back and, you know, finish inside the top 10. All kind of depends on when they're going to catch them on the track. If it's a turn, you can forget it. Right away, hopefully there's a chance there, but we will see. 20 truck. Very strong now after that last pit stop. 99 kinda has tapered off since the first fuel run. Still up there, but not nearly looking as dominant as he once was before. Who's it gonna be, folks? We got 15 laps to go. Billy Holmes right there, charging back to the front. Her team truck just a few trucks behind there. At 5. T-Rex or Pyrex truck. Alaka Black Album / PCL construction truck. Right behind the 20, looking strong as well. Yeah, a couple of these wild cards are starting to show their hands now as we near the end of this one. Gonna be a racking finish. Got the 48 going low on the 91. No help. Quite the line forming on the top. Looks like that low line is charging once again. I believe we should have pit stops coming in about 5 laps, give or take. So this will make or break the night for a lot of these drivers. Four wide. 2 rows back, and like that 48 is going to be on the outside there. We got the 33 and 69 starting to ping pong off each other. Like they got away with that one, but that was close. 9 powering past the 33 on the inside line. Little help. Not by herself. That's a strong move. 28 now takes the lead. Oh, there is a storm brewing. .42 to the lead. Jose Hernandez had a terrible debut race on the dirt. All been an accident that happened well in front of him and hit his team owner. Finished his night. Poor debut, but looking for a nice result tonight. Obviously, probably not going to be in the playoffs even with a win, but good performance would be huge motivational boost going into the playoffs. Focus on the rest of the season, trying to do well, as we see that 18 truck now sandbagging the low line and now going up to the high line, sorry, middle line. Aiden Wright just blocking traffic. Looks like the Eliza Racing trucks are causing nothing but mayhem today, as that 93 truck caused the first wreck. And now we got that 18 truck just slowing up a bunch of these drivers. Go to the back here. This is really going to stretch out the lead pack. Everyone just scrambling, trying to get past this guy. And looks like nobody's going to really lose the draft, but going to string them out. Could help them. We have our first lead trucks coming in the pits. 85 and 91. I think we should focus more on the 91 since the 85 is already locked in. Interesting call going for left side tires only. I would probably just take fuel with 9 or 10 to go, but that's them. Like the 91 is off clean. 85 truck like he just took fuel only and he's off good. Should have second pack of cars coming down pit road. Ooh, 33 all by himself. That's not a great strategy. You called some of your team trucks in with you there, Grub. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Tires and fuel locked in, so ooh. Oh, did we have some wreck happen? Ooh. The 8 truck looks involved. Oh my, I missed this. The 8 truck blowing an engine. 20 involved. And like nobody else was involved in that too badly, but slowed up the couple of other trucks. 48 truck is now out. Go back live. Caution is out on the track. Wait, no, caution is not out. Have some of these lead trucks still making their stops. The stops to cover. That was kind of wild. Surprising the caution didn't come out. But where we're at now. E3 28. 5 truck all in this lead pack. The 1 truck is a lap down. Here we go. This should be the 28 is going to stay out. I'm not sure if that's the right call. We got a couple of other trucks staying out, but this is going to be the meat and potatoes on the pit stops here. Try to focus in on some of these leaders. Several two-tire stops. Big strategy of left and right tires. Definitely want to take some fuel, and off you go. Looks like that 5 getting off clean, 84. 3, everyone's looking pretty good here. 29, looks like he's going to lose the draft. Oh, 33. Still in the pits. Did I miss something? Because I was sure he got off clean. The remaining lead trucks in their stops now. Looks like 2 tires and fuel is the way to go. 28 is off clean. 2 truck is 2 laps down. 9 truck is going to be off good. 6 truck on. Cycle to the leaders. This is your net lead currently. The 4 truck and the 5 truck. Like some of these guys coming out of the pits now. Another crazy round of pit stops as the team has officially now retired, probably just due to being able to maintain speed. And 48 using a camshaft for her official retirement season. We got 6 laps to go, folks, so sit tight. Looks like that 28 truck is going to cycle back as the leader. 1 truck looking to get his lap back. '21 truck making a pit stop all by himself, and he's merging out in front of the leaders. Smart by Liam Tanner. Good strategy. Them up. Got that 5 truck of Danielle Baker. Could be the biggest wild card of all right now. Wins this one, it'll set the whole playoff system. Got the 83 and 84 need to make their way into the playoffs as well. I don't believe. A quick look at our playoff standings one more time before we reach the checkered flag. Zach Shaw and Virginia Brock are out of it. The 42 truck is likely not going to make the playoffs with a win. So basically every car you see here in the top 4 minus the 42 is outside looking in, so it's gonna be an upset if there is no yellow. Got Francisco and the 13 truck battling side by side for 6th and 7th in this second pack, but will there be enough time for that, that third pack to catch them? I think so, but hold on to your hats, folks. This is gonna be a cracker of a finish. Interesting strategies by a lot of these teams. Everyone kind of picking and choosing their own time to pit for the final time, and 3 laps to go. It'd be good. Zach Shaw looking to take the lead on the bottom. Got no help there. 32's kind of coming back, and Cisco and Tanner coming up behind them. Got ourselves a 7 truck pack now, and nobody in this pack has won a race yet, so we may have a first time winner tonight. And for those who are not driving Toyotas, I don't see any Toyotas here, so we might have a different manufacturer winning other than Toyota for only the 2nd time this season. 1.5 laps remaining. That 5 truck being assisted by the one of Vince Curtis. No teamwork on the final few laps. It's every man for himself now. A 5 truck now. Final lap for Danielle Baker. Can she make her way into the playoffs with a win? The 28 truck of Chris McRae already in the playoffs, but not locked in. He would like to win this one as he almost quit mid-season. We see the other Baker holding up the rest of the field. Sorry, that's Brody Walker. Looks like that 28 truck has the help from Shaw, and he's going to take the lead. Chris McRae up front with a quarter lap to go. Coming off of turn 4. He's going high to block Baker. As Zach Shaw wins. I think that was the 83 truck. Official records are stating that 83 truck has snookered the 28. Wow. Another close finish at Daytona. Never seems to fail. We see the replay. It looks like he just got a half a car length in front of him as Francisco nabs 3rd place. Nice job for the Hughes Motorsports team. I think that's his first win ever. Even though his team owner has been leading most of the season, he has not won the race or won a race yet. So that's excellent news for them going into the playoffs. And like Zach Shaw is going to win in style as he is now locked in. I will try to do the points quickly. So there are no second guesses as to who is in and who is out, but here are your final standings. Like Chris McRae kind of solidified his playoff chances, as I'll put that up right there. You guys can do your quick mental math. But Francisco Guerrero, I'm not sure if he was not, and he needed to win this one. Danielle Baker also needed a win. Tanner Woodward would have probably needed a win, and Alex Jarvie, he's going to be very close. I am not sure if maybe an 8th place finish is going to be enough for them. Trip Chase, I think he was out as well. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a small shakeup, at least in the final playoff standings. I'm not sure about Matt Moss making the playoffs with his 31st place finish. Unbelievable finish, another one. We seem to be blessed with the amount of finishes we have that are so close and so dramatic, at least. But Zach Shaw is your race 10 winner at Daytona, and he is guaranteed to make the playoffs now. Yeah, so I will jump off here quickly so I can update stuff for you before I have to do something. So I will do that as soon as possible. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show, at least. So I'm thinking I can do another race tomorrow. I was thinking maybe an exhibition race just so we can get some extra money for the playoffs. Little extra padding for the bank accounts. TBD on the location because I'm not sure yet, so I'll have to play around with some stuff, but we'll figure that out later. Unless you guys want to do race 1 of the playoffs tomorrow, let me know. But yeah, we'll definitely have a race tomorrow. I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna go update everything for y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon for another fun race. Take care.